Hey everyone, my name is Carlos, CEO and co-founder here at Datagram. Today I'm so excited to introduce our new feature, Pipelines 2.0. We've worked really hard for a long time to make a revamp in our most important feature, which is pipelines. In pipelines, companies can build end-to-end data pipelines, or what we call machine learning systems. And taking in mind that it's so important for the future of the company, we spend a lot of time refactoring the code base, but not only that, providing a new experience and a better experience to ultimately achieve our main goal, which is making it easier and faster than any other platform to build data pipelines. So with no further ado, let me show you what we've built. So as you can see, the main experience of having a canvas, it hasn't changed. But the key new features are several. The first one is we've consolidated everything in the main top bar. In here, you'll have the main controls, like for example, changing the name of your pipeline. We have an autosave. You can run your pipeline, you can schedule your pipeline, and we will soon have two new features, which are duplicate and comments. We'll also be able to access the zoom in and zoom out features, which will soon contain shortcuts so that you can access all of the things in the main bar without having to click in your mouse or your computer. That said, now people can forget about having to save the pipeline several times, as we've seen our clients do, with the fear that they would lose any of their work. Now that's something in the past. The second thing that is important in pipelines is that once you drag and drop an element, it's going to exactly drop wherever you dragged it. And these might sound minor, but we put a lot of effort into making that work as expected. The second thing that we added into our new pipeline section is that you can add an integration from this view. You don't have to go into the integration sections to be able to add an integration. But then the second thing, or the third thing that we added into the canvas, is that once you drag and drop an element, in this case an SQL operator, and you connect it to the previous integration, now you have easier options to run your SQL. So for example, in this case, I could just immediately save and run this query without hitting run and without hitting the play button in the specific operator. So for example, if I just hit save and run, it will automatically run without me having to hit the play button. So in this case, the element it's already running is queued, and this introduced the fourth thing in these new pipelines, which is real-time status of all the different elements. It not only happens when you hit the play button or when you run and save, it also happens when you run the whole pipeline. So now that we have a successful status, I can go ahead and choose any of my actions. So in this case, let's say I want to send the output of that query to a CSV. I can connect it, and then I can start setting up my CSV file. So in here, I'll just type test. My CSV file is going to be called CSV name from the SQL query that I just did. And let's just have a test column, and I'm just going to choose month. And this will go to my email, which is, let's say, charles@datagram.co. And if I hit save and run, I will, of course, receive that email based on my SQL query. I could just save and continue, which means it just saves the operator, and it will not run it, of course. I am missing something here, which is the name. I'm just going to click test. And with that, save and continue, and it saves my operator. So that's how the new Canvas and pipelines work. Many new things coming soon, thanks to this huge revamp. As I mentioned, duplicate, you're going to be able to duplicate your pipeline. You're going to be able to add comments. You're going to be able to have short commands or shorthand commands based on your keyboard to do all of the things like running your pipeline, saving your pipeline, among others. But not only that, we're going to have logs in real time. We're going to have Jupyter Notebooks. So this is going to be the basis of great things in terms of what we're going to be able to provide you in pipelines and what you're going to be able to do here. You're going to be able to find pipelines inside a project. And if you click here on pipelines, we're going to be showing you or displaying you all of these sections that I just showed you. Hope you liked it. Thanks to all the Datagram team for all the effort on this new feature. And let us know if you have any feedback and if you like the new product. Take care.